out there. For some reason, my broadcast stream just crashed. I just joined back in. It didn't take long to get back in, but for some reason,
a little tagging on the wall, but that could have been lag. We never quite know. The top 5 is starting to separate. That's the number 12. The number 2. We haven't even talked about the number 2. I have the paint scheme with the company, the paint company.
Oh yeah, yep.
And the 47 looks slightly similar. There's right behind the 47. There is that number 1 Chevrolet driving the GW wrench machine, the Kurt Busch car. The front showing through some of that traffic. 3 wide at turn 3 back here for about 12th place. The push the 11 down low into turn number 1. The middle of the pack, I'm telling you, it's a jungle. These guys are fast, and they don't think they're a 12th place car. They are working their way up back through the field, or at least trying to.
Yeah, as we go through there, I'm still trying to work through some technical difficulties here, Brink. So I just got notified that I lost server connection. So I am reloading. I took another invite. I'm loading back into the race as we speak. But yeah, I need to apologize. Running into some technical difficulties here tonight. But you're still in the race, still broadcasting. We're just, I just got back into the race, so.
Are we still broadcasting?
Yep, I got the broadcast never stopped. It was just this. It said server.
Okay. So it's like a radio broadcast. Gotcha.
Yeah, we went just radio there for a few minutes, so.
Gotcha.
But we're back in action now. I'm riding along with the number 10.
Trouble, by the way. Go to the number 6. He's lost a couple of spots. Aquatati and Jose Protege, who's in the 38. Six-guard Ford have gotten in front of Fire Slayer. The 9 of Mike G has maintained his position. Aquatati taking a real deep turn into that tunnel turn. A dangerous tunnel turn here at Pocono. Just like Indianapolis turn number 2, it's Pocono's turn number 2.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, I like to just go through the different camera, or not camera, but driver viewers. I just noticed number 21 of P. Cola has dropped back towards the back. Now, I don't know if he had an issue.
Yeah, I just noticed that myself.
Or is he throwing a little strategy out in the wind?
Well, I don't know how long the stage is offhand. I didn't prep for this race, so I don't know the laps. But I don't think you're in a position where saving fuel, especially after they had that caution, is even a thing. I don't even know if you pit but more than one time in the second stage.
Okay.
I think he might have, because him and Sauce are back there, and so is GTR Jacobs. You could be right. They could be trying to save, but something.
If I'm looking at it right, is he our leader?
Looks like it, yeah. No one's in front of him. Gator Mike is your leader with RJ Smitty in second. And guess who's in third?
That number 1 car is Sharp.
Smooth criminal. Sharp, 24. And he's not, maintaining. He's gaining on those two despite the draft. He's got a little of the draft too, I imagine. But he is catching the number 4 car. So as the 4 of RJ Smitty battles for the lead, as he takes a little bit of a higher line in the turn 3, he's going to try and probably dive lower, but Gator Mike's going to be there, so Smitty's going to stay high. Mike boxed him low. Smitty doesn't have the run, but here comes Sharp coming right behind him. RJ Smitty does get alongside of the number 12 of Gator Mike. Going on, RJ Smitty's going to have the position. They're going to move up the train behind them. And as we get off of turn number 1, we're going to have a 3-car battle for the lead.
So they basically crossed them over there, and then they had a drag race back down that last straightaway.
Yeah, and RJ Smitty couldn't do it that time. Inside position here as you get into turn number 3. He's actually going to back off, take his normal high line into the turn, and he's going to dive off the corner. He might take a draft off of RJ Smitty here as he tries to maneuver, and he might take a spot right here as he pulls in close to the number 4 car. Will he move down the lane? He doesn't. He lifts, and he gives space because he wants to pull away from everybody behind him. He knows a hill of beans in the end of it all. But behind him is Big Jim and the 41 of Blakey T. And they are still trying to pull in, so we're about to have another 5-car draft. And that was all because the number 4 and number 12 got side by side for half a lap.
Right, correct. Yeah, so it does show how crucial, how a draft does play in races like this. As soon as guys do get side by side, it just creates that pocket of air where the guys behind there lined up. That just sucks them right in.
Looks like Blakey Drunk Fest 17 draft as the number 20 joins the party. The 51 of Big Jim said, I like to pass. He's going to go below the number one, but he's going to take that spot away. I honestly think Sharp just gave it to him. You go in there.
Kudos to these guys. I mean, they're still. I mean, they're
side
giving.
by side, those front two are going to pull away again.
Right. And kudos to these guys. They're giving a little bit. I mean, guys are getting runs. They're drag racing. But they're under control when they're going into corners and coming off. And as you can see, number 4 there, it looks like he's. Oh, we're gonna go 3 wide. Big Jim just is gonna split them.
Right, Big Jim took advantage of it, and now RJ Smitty wants to fight back. He's in the grass a little bit. Now he's getting real loose. That's one of those spots where maybe the youth of RJ Smitty, who's one of the most talented and fastest drivers in the pack, took a little too of an aggressive rebound move trying to gain that spot back that he had just lost. Had he just gotten right back up on the line, he'd be sitting there in about 3rd place, and he'd be maybe making a move here in turn 1 or 2. Instead, he has lost the front pack, and for whatever it's worth, he's about 7th place now.
Yeah, now he's back there running with Luce and
someone else got
Mike
loose.
G.
I think that was Drunkfest went real low, and he made a pass there on the 41 of Blakey T. And now he's trying to make a pass on the number 1 of Sharp through the tunnel turn. And again, Sharp is just going to give it to him. I'm not going to get pushed up through the track into the wall. You go ahead and take that. We need to keep this 5-car draft so we don't have a 10-car draft.
Right.
Mike, Big Jim do maintain their spots out of turn number 3. That is Blakey T in 3rd place. Sharp is in 4th. And here comes Blakey T in the 41. Does he want to take that spot away? Because I believe Sharp's just going to give it to him again. Sharp's just here, everybody. Take the spot. Let's stay in line. Blakey T doesn't make the momentum, so it's going to be 5th place for him.
So yeah, as we're riding around here with the number 51, a Big Jim here, he leads his guys down. A little bit of a gap here between him, a 51, and a number 12 back to your 3rd place car. But I got a feeling, I'm assuming that won't last too long. But yeah, the number 51, he's been looking strong all night up here, up towards the front. I believe he fell back maybe to 5th at one point, but he's raced his way back up front. Be your leader. So I'm riding around the back here.
Back on Pete Cole, the Gators. He's back in the back.
Yeah, I'm kind of just cruising through. Since the guys are up front, they're kind of lined up here in stage 2. I just want to kind of give a little focus here to the guys in the rest of the field here. I'm riding around the number 24 of Travesty, riding with, looks like he's got a little bit of a battle going on with the number 42 of Wasted. Wasted is driving for one of the Venom cars for Aquatati. Excuse me. And also in that pack is another Travesty Tennessee Whiskey River racer, the number 48 of Warpig.
Another name we haven't mentioned much today, Warpig.
And another driver is always a strong driver too. Like I said, I'm going through the field here. Is the number 18 Toyota of Marini, one of Sauce's, I would say one of his top gun drivers in that race stable. But yeah, we're riding around. Not sure what place he's riding in, but he's not much traffic around him. Looks like he's just putting in his time and putting some laps down. And he has a 10. Marini's a really good strategizer too. If there's a place, like not necessarily Pocono is a place to be saving and strategy too much that way, but he's one of the elites that goes about making every most of his strategies.
The 47 along with the sauce, he's a loose, not along with the sauce, he's, let loose, is loose in the 47. He's come off that turn 2 wall pretty loose with numerous times already. Here he comes off of turn 3. I think Fire Slayer's going to try and get a move on him here. But if you notice, ahead of those two is Mike G and RJ Smitty. They have been working together, but RJ Smitty, it's showing that how much Mike G, who's a fast, strong competitor, RJ Smitty's been pulling away a little by a little. And you see, they might close together to close the gap here in turn one. But then off the turn, the number 4 car, he's just got a little bit more pull away. And he's still pulling the 9 along on his draft. And these two are still working together, even though it's pretty clear the 4 is faster. At least for now.
Right. So yeah, as
I
I work,
might be a little tight actually out front there too. There.
yeah, no, like I said, I'm just working my way through. I just want to, get a little screen time for all the guys that put their time in here at Cobra. Like I said, right around the number 17, you're captain of Integrity Motorsports here at TCW, and behind him is the number 14 from Deadman of Chase Beatty. So I believe these guys are. I'm not sure where they are on the track as far as running with the rest of the pack. They're just I see those two racing, and I don't see any other cars around them.
Hey, bro, I think we might have an issue with the broadcast. I don't think there's a picture.
Really?